How many quant to financial freedom is his question?
Depends on how soon you want to get to that financial freedom. So when I tell people, for instance, a minimum of 10 quant, what's that based on? That's based on, for instance, like 100,000 per quant in the future, which I see it getting to that. Some people think I'm crazy, but I see it getting to that eventually. Now, if your financial freedom is like, well, I want to get 100 quant because my goal is, I heard that quant's going to get to 11K within a couple years. Then okay, that's what, $1.1 million. So then yeah, you would need to get 100 quant. So again, it all is dependent on how long you're willing to wait to sit on that nest egg, if you will, and let it grow, right, in value. Some people aren't willing to wait 2 years, 5 years, and so on. Some people just so if that's the case, then yeah, that's where you would literally need to stack your quant. So again, it's just all dependent on it. But my consistent one is, I always mention to people 10 QNT. I think it should be, well, for me personally, my minimum goal. And then my preference is 20, but I don't know. What happens after I hit 20? Do I keep DCA into it? Probably. Yeah. But eventually the prices are going to go up crazy amounts. I mean, some people even complain about some of these prices right now because it's looked at upon being a large market cap gem, because it's over 100. Some people are like, that's just too much. I'd rather put $100 into that, into owning a bunch of XDC or owning a bunch of XLM or XRP and so on. So it just depends on what your goals are and how fast you're looking to achieve some of that. So it says, for instance, Quant out here with a 99.1% buy rating on Coinbase. Like today's topic was to be bullish, or I was at least, on that particular deep dive. Who's the 0.9% though, right? But look at this. This is crazy, right? So you got that 1.4 billion market cap. Look at this volume, right? It's up 111%, 41.9 million. Circulating supply, 83% of total circulating supply. But look, trading activity, 99.1% buy. You can't even see it. Is there another crypto out there that has that extremely high buy ratio? A lot of times, like when we look at some of these other ones, like I remember when I used to be excited when I saw, for instance, Shiba Inu was like at 80%. Quant's at 99.1% popularity, number 23rd overall. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm still I feel very fortunate I was able to get in. I got in a little while ago with Quant. I got in near the $50 range, so it's
awesome.
It was good. It was good for me to grab my first 10 or 15 at under $70. So it was nice.
Ooh,
very good.
I like how you just kind of nonchalantly said that, Sean. Like my first 10 or 15, dust my shoulder off. You know what I mean?
trying to get you're right though. It gets harder. I mean, it hits that $100 mark and I'm like, man, I can.
Yeah.
You drop a couple $100, you get two. That's it.
And that's the whole thing. It's just like, and then what's going to happen is, we're talking about these particular price levels. We're complaining about Quant being around $100, $105, $106 and so on. But, when that thing goes in to 500 or 1,000, then there's all that FOMO. It's like, why aren't you guys FOMOing in at these particular price levels? But that is how it works with anything and everything. Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it.
Yes. And you're correct. Listen, think about the people. There were people back in the day who complained about $100 Bitcoin. And then the people who complained about $100 Ethereum. And then and so on. So, and that's, and a $10 BNB token. It's just, right, those people missed out. They're like, I'm going to wait till it comes back down, into $50 and then I'll buy it more. Well, at some point it never did. And then you paid a higher price for it.
Sean was talking about the whole thing with Oracle. Shout out to Greg Lunt. So this will be on a particular recorded video. This is kind of a lead up to that. It says, breaking: Oracle remains the #1 fastest growing cloud provider according to acceleration economy, moving to the #4 in the overall cloud war ranks. We already established that Quant connection, but I need to show you guys this real quick before we close out. So for instance, you see the company list, you see, for instance, Oracle, you see that growth rate, 43%, but look at these big players that are with that. SAP 38%, Google Cloud. We know, like, are you kidding me? You know how much stuff I have on Google Cloud as we speak? A lot of you guys are big fans of Amazon, AWS, so on and so forth. But again, that particular quant connection, it's really, really something else. And then in closing, before I wrap up this completely, I want to state a couple of these highlights. So for instance, Oracle certifying Overledger. What is Overledger? Quant's operating system, right? For interoperability with a blockchain platform. My goodness, Quant provides an intermediary available solution certified in Oracle Cloud infrastructure. Quant is now working in a highly collaborative manner with what? Oracle to roll out solutions on the Oracle blockchain platform for a variety of sectors. Now, I'm going to state this, variety of sectors. A while back, we covered the whole thing when it came to the Pentagon, that particular, defense contracts, a $9 billion contract split with 4 different companies, and you had Oracle. And then you have, for instance, that connection that they have for the interoperability with Quant. When we talk about these utility runs, this is just, again, the tip of the iceberg, guys. And look at what Quant, all their partnerships, everything they bring to Web3. 100 plus blockchains. They make 100 plus blockchains interoperable. I mean, it's just, when I talk about Quant, I always get excited about it.